Prudential Jordan Real Estate invites you to enjoy your Sunday morning coffee while you shop for a new home. Homes for Sale airs at a special time this week, Sunday morning at 10:30. Join us right here on WRBL as we tour 26 homes for sale in the Columbus, Phoenix City, and Harris County area. So grab a cup of coffee and join us Sunday at 10:30. Brought to you by Prudential Jordan Real Estate. Satisfaction and then some.
Good morning, and what a beautiful morning it is. Right now we have 45 degrees outside. Dew point really low at 28. That's a lot of dry air out there as high pressure moves into our area, giving us a lot of those clear blue skies. It's centered right over the Tennessee Valley region, giving us just a lot of no clouds all across, all the way up this eastern seaboard. So nice and sunny across the entire southeast. The next weather maker we need to keep an eye on is this frontal system through here. These lows will continue to move eastwardly into Texas and then pick up a lot of this Gulf moisture. Once it starts doing that, that's going to make it a little bit stronger, get a few more showers, perhaps even some thunderstorms. But until then, we're looking at some good, clear skies. As a close look at the satellite picture shows, absolutely no clouds across Alabama or Georgia. Even into Mississippi, you're not seeing that many clouds. We're just barely picking up a few of the clouds in front of that cold frontal system, but it's going to take a day or so for that to get toward us, so enjoy the time while you can. What will that frontal system do? Right now it's situated just to the west where it shows in this map. This is this afternoon. It will begin to move ever so slowly across the Midwest and then move very quickly during the evening hours and then push that high pressure off into the Atlantic Ocean, bringing us a few clouds, a lot of moisture in through Texas and through Louisiana and Arkansas. And then what we'll do is see a few more showers on Sunday as it finally the high pressure remnants are all out of the way, and that's the only thing protecting us, folks. We'll see lots of sunny skies this afternoon, though. Enjoy this Friday, the end of your work or school week, with a high of 68 degrees. And the next 7 days are looking outstanding. Look for the rain chance to be on Sunday. I have complete details and updates on your 7-day forecast at noon.
Discover your dreams one room at a time at Wallpaper for Less. You can do it. Accessories and beautiful florals bring warmth to any room in your home. Designer prints make your walls come alive at Wallpaper for Less. We'll help you do it. Add a crowning touch to your room with beautiful, unique moldings at Wallpaper for Less. Go ahead, make that change. You can do it, and we can help.
In Columbus by Peachtree Mall, in Opelika on Pepperell Parkway, and in Albany in the Village Green Shopping Center.
Finally, intelligent life in auto insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Buy online for extraordinary savings. And remember,
WRBL, your Doppler 3 weather team.
Okay, why don't you bring out the truth now about last week?
Let's hear.
What about last week?
Last week sounds more interesting than the week before. Tell us about last week.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
I'll do it for her because
No, you can't. Yeah, you have to tell us. Tell us what happened.
This is the plaintiff, Michael Rosito. He alleges he was on the couch with his new girlfriend watching a movie on Halloween night when the defendant, his roommate, and ex-girlfriend walked in and violently attacked the two of them. They left immediately, but when he returned the next day, he found his things dumped all over the front lawn. He's suing for $1,065 for missing possessions. This is the defendant, Camille Livingston. She admits she went ballistic when she saw the guy she loved in their home with another girl. She knew he was only doing it to hurt her. Bottom line, she put all of his stuff in a safe place outside and nothing's missing. She's accused of punching and dumping.
All parties, please raise your right hands. To you and each of you.
The
People's Court is back in session. Hello, folks. I'm Harvey Levin here at the Manhattan Mall. More great cases today. First up on the docket, how appropriate this attack took place on Halloween. The plaintiff says his ex-girlfriend acted like an escaped mental patient. But is he the real villain? It's the case of the ex-girlfriend who cried boo-hoo-hoo.
Mr. Rosito, tell me what happened.
Well, I was living with the lady.
Which lady?
Camille. For about 2 months, and from the time that we lived together, we were fighting constantly, and we broke up. We had our differences and everything like that, and I started going out with somebody else.
You mean you continued to stay there?
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing took 2 months, right?
No, Your Honor. See, you don't understand. This girl has put my family, my son and I, and my family through hell.
Were you living with them?
No, that she was living in my house from November.
So this apartment was in your house?
No, sir. This was after the fact. After she moved out of my house, put me through hell, then she decided to put Michael through hell.
Why don't we first take your son? How old are you?
21.
Well, you're old enough to talk for yourself, right?
Mm.
And then we'll turn to your mother.
Okay.
Okay. The time period from the time that you broke up until this incident, how many days, how many weeks?
About a month, month and a half.
So that would mean that maybe 2 weeks you were there, no longer as lovers. Is that right? Is that right?
About right.
Were you, was this a one-bedroom apartment?
Yes, it was.
And were you occupying her bed?
No, I was not. I was on the couch.
I see. Okay. Why did you remain on? Isn't it bizarre?
Well, we did have a tight relationship before we started going out. And we thought we could be friends.
All right. Now, get to the moment when something happened.
Halloween night?
Halloween night, a very appropriate night. What happened?
Me and my girlfriend, we were watching a movie.
Did the defendant know that you were inviting another woman to the apartment that she shared?
No, she didn't, but she did tell me she wasn't going to be there for the whole particular night.
So that night you thought you had the run of the house without her?
Right.
What happened?
We were watching a movie. We were halfway through the movie. She came in.
What was the movie? Do you remember?
Fear.
Fear. Appropriate movie. Okay. What happened?
We were watching the movie. We were halfway through the movie. And she walks in, and I introduced her to them. I was like, this is Holly, this is Camille. And she's like, this is your new girlfriend? And she answers, she's like, yes. She goes, well, you better get up.
Because we were still seeing each other.
Shh. Hold it.
Not.
You'll have an opportunity when he gets through. Go ahead. What did she say?
She's like, I'm giving you 2 minutes, and you better leave. She didn't even give me 2 minutes. She just came over to me. She pushed me up against the wall. She grabbed me by my neck. Okay, and at this time, she's still pushing me up the wall. And she was really violent to me, and I just stood there. Okay, and her friend says to my girlfriend, you know, you better leave. So she got her shoes, she got her jacket, and as she turned around, Camille jumped her from behind.
Did she injure you?
Yes.
How?
She scratched my neck, and she pulled like half my hair out.
She what?
She pulled like half my hair out.
I see.
Rana, this is not the first time she's done something to my son.
Let me ask you something. Does your mother go to work with you, too?
No. No, she's there for me a lot,
Does she sit in on your dates?
No.
But, Your Honor, I saw the scratches on his neck.
Okay. All right, so she threw you out, right?
I went back there the next morning, and I found all my stuff out in the driveway. Okay.
Did you find all of your stuff, though?
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
Everything outside that you had in that house.
Okay. Let me turn to the defendant. What happened?
Okay. We were together, and it was really stressful, and we were on each other's nerves, and it was really hard for us. We were still together, and about a week and a half before Halloween, we decided to break up.
That's
we
true.
were still... that is true.
That is not true.
It's okay. Were you sleeping with her until near the very last period?
We never slept together. We never...
You never had what the president refers to as sexual relations?
You got it.
You got it.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So, but he did sleep in your bed?
Yeah, we slept together, and we had been together, and we had been, you know, still fooling around together, you know, everything.
That's impossible. I was always sleeping on the couch or I was sleeping on the floor.
And I slept down there with you on the couch.
No, because you wouldn't let me sleep on the... Wherever I slept, you had to be there. You had to be next to me because you could not let go.
Oh, like you were pushing me away.
Yes, I was.
Now, hold on. Listen, just a minute. You had an option. You could have moved back to Mama.
I haven't been living with my mother for over 3 years.
Did you know he had
No,
left you romantically?
No, not at all.
Never?
Just the week and a half before Halloween, yes.
Okay. So now you tell him, apparently, that you're not coming home that night.
He knew I was coming home early. He knew I'd be home by 12.
Well, let me ask you something. Why do you think he had his girlfriend there?
To get me mad because we had gotten into a fight earlier that night before I had left.
But time out. If I broke up with you, then it's over between the two of us. Why would I want to make you jealous?
Okay, why don't you bring out the truth now about last week?
Let's hear.
What about last week?
Let's hear about last week, because just a moment. Last week time out. Last week sounds more interesting than the week before. Tell us about last week.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I'll do it for her because
No, you can't. Yeah, you have to tell us. Tell us what happened.
Is the defendant about to drop a bombshell about her relationship with the plaintiff? The testimony continues.
We've been together. He's been sleeping over at my house. He slept in my house 3 times. Last week, Friday night, he was with me till 5 o'clock in the morning. And he was. And I love him so much. And I can't do this.
Shaking up healthy cooking with Mrs. Dash.
Today, we're cooking with skinless, boneless chicken breasts. Sure, they're fast and healthy, but they need help. Like Mrs. Dash, garlic and herb. Hey, don't they look better already? Just saute with a bit of olive oil. You can be generous with Mrs. Dash. It's 100% natural herbs and spices. There's no salt or MSG, just the good stuff. Make a sauce with lemon juice and a little mustard. That's Mrs. Dash, garlic herb chicken.
Mrs. Dash is shaking up healthy cooking. All for more recipes.
Petaluma, California. There are thousands of homeowners right here with some credit card problems. Well, the Money Store has a plan, the Back on Track plan. It can pay off those high-rate credit cards for you, help you save hundreds of dollars every month. It even lowers your interest rate automatically when you pay on time. The Back on Track plan at the Money Store. Does it work? Just ask your neighbors. The Money Store. 1-800-LOAN-YES.
If you've got little kids, you've got big messes. Try Bounty Rinse and Reuse with sponge-like durability. Old sponges can be grimy. Ordinary paper towels tear. But Rinse and Reuse can handle the toughest jobs. One sheet is durable enough to rinse, wring, and reopen. It works till the job's done. Then throw the mess away.
The quilted quicker picker up.
Bounty Rinse and Reuse.
My first boyfriend, Rick Whiting. I hadn't seen him in years, and we're at our 20th reunion catching up, and I get this terrible heartburn. But Rick hands me Zantac 75. Thanks, I said. So, did you ever become an accountant? No, he says, a doctor.
The medicine in Zantac 75 is the #1 doctor-prescribed acid reducer. It relieves even your toughest heartburn, controlling acid for up to 12 hours.
Dr. Rick Whiting.
Zantac 75 for tough heartburn. Doctors know.
High drama as the emotional defendant is struggling to tell the judge about something that happened between her and her ex-lover just last week. Let's listen.
Me and Michael, after Halloween night, and everything happened that night, we didn't talk at all till the 24th. I went up to his job on the 24th, and we talked, and he told me, don't give up on us. And he was crying, and I was crying, and ever since then, I can't do this. Ever since then, we've been corresponding, we've been together. He's been sleeping over at my house. He slept in my house 3 times. Last week, Friday night, he was with me till 5 o'clock in the morning. And he was. And I love him so much. And I can't do this.
Okay, look, is she making up this story? Have you not been over to her house?
I'm not saying I haven't been, but I never slept there. Okay.
You did. You were at my house Sunday, 12/6, from 12:15 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. You were at my house Friday night from 1:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. And that was at my apartment. And I have every single thing listed of every single time that you were at my house, Michael, and every single time that we were together.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Together.
Yeah, okay.
Let me, hold it. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
If he came back in some loving form as a lover, Why is he suing you?
Why is he suing me? Because supposedly I have stuff that I really don't have, and I honestly,
It's over, and she can't accept it's over.
Well, if it's over, then why has he been at my house, Joanne? You really think I'm lying to you?
Your Honor, he's with me every Friday night till like
He
hours
was not
on end.
with you
Yes,
from
he is.
1:30 a.m. till 4:45 a.m.
You're making all this.
Michael!
You
Quiet.
I want everybody to be quiet. Are you shacking up with two women?
No.
That's
No.
cool. Michael, fine, then give us your trust on it. If that's...
Give me your trust. I'll give you my trust.
Give him his stuff back.
I don't have his stuff, Joanne. I
Okay.
really don't.
My stuff just got legs and walked out.
I put every single thing outside
We went
on
to
that
go
lawn.
back there the same night, the
All
next
right,
night.
okay.
And the cop
Now,
wouldn't let us
tell
go
me,
there.
when you found Michael with another woman, what'd you do?
I attacked him. I threw him up against the wall, and I said, how could you do this to me? And I hit him. And
You threw him
Yes.
up against the wall. And you
Yes.
smacked him around.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then I began with, I was on top of the girl, and I attacked her. I did everything she said I did. And someone who's not here, her sister's boyfriend at the time, went after Michael, and they were fighting behind us.
Okay, so now Michael leaves. What did you do?
I was a wreck. I was a wreck that night.
What did you do with his belongings?
I didn't do anything with his belongings at all that night.
When did you do something with his belongings?
That morning, when I came back.
Quiet!
That morning when I came back, I had been gone. I didn't stay at my house that night.
What did you do with his belongings the next morning?
I took everything. I went through drawers, everything, and I took it all and I put it in the driveway. In our
And I
driveway.
helped her.
Yeah.
Okay, he's suing you.
Yeah.
And at the time he's suing you, you let him crawl back to your bed?
I didn't know when I was back. When I went to his job, it was the 24th of November. I didn't know he was suing me. He informed me when I went to his job that he was. That's when I found out about all this. And we were talking, and I didn't get any paperwork till about a week after.
Okay, now I'm going to take a brief recess, and I'll be back.
She made the bed. The question, who's lying in it? Will the plaintiff recover his belongings? Judge Koch rules next.
Next People's Court, all new cases.
I cannot take this anymore.
She said her ex used their computer to surf the web and look at naked teens.
Did you ring up those porno lines? No.
I have the girl here, and I am pregnant.
Now the bills aren't the only thing hitting the roof.
I'm the victim here. She should work and pension your nasty habit.
It's a worldwide web of deceit.
You're under oath, and you're not the president.
Monday on the People's Court.
There's only one eyeglass store.
Now there's three.
Where you'll find
Most single vision lenses and eyeglass frames are still $39.95. Plus, now you can choose from designer frames like Tommy Hilfiger, Joan Collins, and Bugle Boy. One Price Optical Plus, now at Hollis Eye in Columbus, Phoenix City, and Eufaula. One Price Optical, a name you've known and trusted for years, is now One Price Optical Plus at Hollis Eye.
One Price Optical.
At Colony Furniture Leasing, we specialize in providing complete furniture packages to the area's leading apartment communities. And now we are offering large amounts of previously leased furniture for unbelievable prices. This furniture can be yours at a fraction of what it would cost new. Sofa and love seats from $99. Dining room sets from $69. Bedroom suits from $149. Washers and dryers only $249 for the pair. TV and VCRs $99. Colony Furniture Leasing, 4883 Milgen Road.
Introducing Kraft Savory Mayo. Creamy mayo blended with roasted garlic. It adds savory flavor to just about anything. Kraft Mayo with roasted garlic and roasted onion, too.
When your car needs service, the choices, just like today's cars, can be complicated.
Let Meineke put all the pieces together. Count on Meineke for brake systems, shocks, struts, and of course, mufflers, because they're Pay that great low Meineke price.
At Meineke, you won't pay a lot, but you'll get a lot.
I guarantee it.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Take a look at the website. The plaintiff certainly did not make his case. The question, did she throw his stuff away? What do you think?
I think she did it on purpose. She doesn't like him. And I think...
Okay, who should win this?
I think definitely the defendant should win this case, yeah.
Why?
Absolutely, because, I mean, the thing about it is, I mean, I realize that she probably did throw the things out. I know that. But, I mean, he got him back. She said he did.
Okay. Final word.
I think he's playing two sides of the fence and deserves everything he got.
Interesting that she's willing to say unflattering things about herself in one regard. Does that mean she's telling the truth in all respects?
What you have here is not something that you would refer to a lover's spat. You have two people who don't know how to live together and who are too young, frankly, to do what they've done. You are actually, in my judgment, younger than your chronological age. And I believe that the defendant is in love with the plaintiff, as she said. She became enraged, is still enraged. She is unrequited lover at this particular moment. And my advice to you is, forget him. He's not worth it. And when you get him, you get his mother. When you get him, you get his mother. It's not worth it.
If it was one-sided, I could, but it's not.
And just forget it. Go out and get a new life. But nevertheless, notwithstanding the fact that he left you and you're angry, and your anger is understandable, you don't have the right to engage in an assault, which is not before this court, but I just want to caution you about that. You don't have the right to hit people because you don't like what they're doing. And you certainly don't have the right to throw their belongings out and leave them to whoever might come along and steal them. Now, I have decided that the total amount I'm going to allow the plaintiff for all of the items, some of which I accept and some of which I don't, and some of which he puts too high a value on, I'm going to give him a net judgment of $949.49. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I can't deal with this anymore.
Well, he says he dumped her. Now he has sued her and won a judgment against her. Come on in, Miss Livingston. You all watched it. We heard the testimony.